Yes, time for the toss in Game 2 of the Women's All-Stars Series. We're out here with the third umpire, Ranjit Kumar, and the two captains. It's a Bauhinia Stars home game, so Mariam Bibi will flip, and for the Jade Jets, Natasha Miles to call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. Heads is the result. So, Mariam Bibi, what are you going to do?
We would like to bowl first.
You wanted to bowl first yesterday, not winning the toss. Any reason why you want to bowl first today?
Not much reason I have, but I think the pitch is green and it's the same pitch and wicket, so we want to get early swing there. So we want to bowl first.
Yesterday we talked and you wanted to restrict the Jade Jets to under 100 and they got to 126. You still got the victory with 2 balls to spare. Is that still the game plan, restricting to under 100?
Yes, our game plan is restrict them to 100. We'll try our best to restrict them for 100 today.
Any changes to the squad today from yesterday's game?
Yes, we have 2 changes. We have Fatima and Amanda coming in for Vedika and Alishba.
Well, good luck today. Captain for the Bauhinia Stars, Mariam Bibi, winning the toss, electing to have a bowl. Natasha Miles, what would have you done had you won the toss?
Happily, we would have had a bat first, actually. I thought we started really well yesterday, the tournament, with the bat, and hoping to make the most of that again today.
126 on the board, thought it was a good score, but falling just 2 balls short. So looking to put on extra runs today?
That would be great if we did. I think where we really let ourselves down, if anything, would have been in the field. So, 126 is about a par score, but if we can push that to 130, 140, that'd be great.
Any changes to your squad today from Game 1?
Yeah, we have 4 changes today. We have Kashvi, Shaz, Rani and Kamaya coming in.
Okay, good luck today, Captain for the Jade Jets, Natasha Miles. They'll be out with bat in hand because the Bauhinia Stars have won the toss and they're going to bowl.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here at the Ting Quang Road Recreational Ground for Day 2, Game 2 of the Women's All-Star T20 Series between the Bauhinia Stars and the Jade Jets. I'm Kanan Asuri in the box today, along with Aaron Bush. And a quick recap of yesterday's game, an exciting one to start off this series, where the Jade Jets put up 126, batting first, and in response, the Bauhinia Stars were able to chase down the total thanks to their opener, Vansi Chaudhary, scoring a brilliant 55 from 63, taking the game to the final over to pull off a 5-wicket victory over the Jets to get the Stars off to a winning start in this series. The Jade Jets are going to be looking to even the series with a win today. Bauhinia Stars are the home team today, and Aaron Bush is back from the toss to recap the results. Hello, Bushy. What happened out in the middle?
Good afternoon, Cannon. Good afternoon, everybody. It was a Bauhinia Stars win. It didn't really matter who won the toss. They were going to do the opposite anyway. Mariam Bibi deciding it's time to have a bowl first. And so there are the Bauhinia Stars heading out to the middle. We saw the two umpires heading out as well. Mary Henderson and Hemant Tukra will be officiating in the middle today. Cannon, let's have a look at the squads today. And first, you've got the Bauhinia Stars.
Thank you, Bushy. So, the Bauhinia Stars are led by Mariam Bibi, the captain, and the rest of the team is Alison Sue, Dorothy Chan, Mahekdeep Kaur, Fatima Amer, Karen Pun, Lemon Chung, Amanda Chung, Carrie Chan, Emma Lai, Tejasvi Rajram, and Vansi Chaudhary, the opener. Over to you, Bushy.
Yeah, for the Jade Jets today, the captain Natasha Miles, she mentioned at the toss, 4 changes today. The wicketkeeper will be Yasmin Daswani, Jolene Kaur Daliwal, Ikra Saher. No Mariah Myra Baloch today. Shanzine Shazad comes into the side. Also, Kashvi Taka, Akashi Moira, Janice Wong, Akisha Sani, Kamaya Rasgotra, Rani Suman and Kerry Schmidt round out. Kerry's going to be 12th and Vanessa So will be the 13th player for the Jade Jets today. They need a win, so they're going to have to put on some good runs to start with. Looks like Natasha Miles and I would expect Shanzine Shazad out in the middle, opening the batting for the Jade Jets, and Alison Sue with ball in hand.
And we're looking to be getting ready to start off Game 2 here in this pleasant afternoon.
Less gusty than yesterday. It was pretty windy out in the middle, blowing around. Ready to get underway. Alison Sue in from the Argyle Street end. Starts wide, 2 wide. Umpire Henderson doing the officiating from the Argyle Street end.
Seems like the Bauhinia Stars were right on point, expecting a bit of swing to start off this afternoon. Good swing to start off, but a little bit off the mark, starting off with the wide there.
I think they've noticed the swing was happening because they put a slip in place now. Kerry Chan dropping into first slip. Little wayward yesterday, Alison. Oh, that's a great ball, and it didn't swing away. Almost came back onto the off stump. Got through the keeper as well.
A brilliant ball there. Coming back into the batsman this time. Almost getting the top of the off stump, as Aaron, you mentioned. But, yeah, good pace on the ball. Finding some good swing as well to start off in the first over.
It's going to bring Shanzine Shazad on strike for the first time of the competition. Unavailable yesterday. A big in for the Jets, wanting early runs. It's a shape away again, but full. And extra cover. The captain, Mariam Bibi, doing the fielding.
Very good. ये वाला zoom रखा करो ना. इसको भी थोड़ा अभी ना ये भागना शुरू करेगी थोड़ा थोड़ा zoom और थोड़ा थोड़ा very good very good
Oh, pulled away over the top of square.
very good
Stand and deliver stuff
very good very good very good
over the top of umpire Hamid Tukrul's head.
A brilliant shot there, finding the ball quickly onto the back foot and pulls it off over square leg for the first boundary of the innings for the Jade Jets.
वो replay वाला sticker नहीं लगाओ replay वाला live और sticker वाला वो sticker add करना पड़ेगा
Positive start from Shahzad.
add input
It's what we expect. It's what she can do. Probably the biggest hitter in Hong Kong China women's team. A lot of power.
ये replay हो गया okay
Full and onto the offside, straight to mid-off. Ricochet off the knee allows a single.
Quick single there. Smart cricket there, always. Getting a boundary and then getting off strike. Always like to get the scoreboard ticking early in the innings.
Just over pitching a touch at the moment, Sue. Drags the length back a touch. That's scooped in the air just over the top of Bibi's head. Heads out into the deep. They're going to come back for a well-run two.
जैसे ball मतलब पकड़ना easy है तो
A little uppish there, but fortunately into the gap and able to get a couple for that. A good start so far in the over.
Final delivery of the first. And the length dragged back, so just a dab poke to backward point. And Shahzad, quick between the wickets, gets home safely. So a big over to start with for the Jade Jets. They're 10 for none after one. Going to be the captain from the Victoria Harbour end for over number 2, Mariam Bibi. Karen Poon there, just handing the disc off. Did not bowl yesterday, Karen. One of a few in this heavy bowling lineup for the Bauhinia Stars not to bowl. Dorothea Chan, Emma Lai, amongst others. And there's the run out, but safely home. So it's captain to captain here. Mariam Bibi to Natasha Miles. And walks away. Not sure why. Perhaps a little bit of mind games between the Hong Kong China women's captain and vice captain. Shive up in the air, over the top of the infield, backward a point down to third. Again, a bit of bottom hand from Miles.
Yes, definitely having a swing at the ball early in the innings here. You got to take advantage of the power play overs early on. So definitely looking for that early start. Good ball there. Finding some good swing. Just going past the outside edge of the bat. As you see, batsmen being teased into the forward drive, but Unfortunately, no bat on that, or fortunately, not to find the edge.
You can see why Marion Bibby decided to bowl first and wants to bowl first from Victoria Harbour end, getting some good swing. That time, good connection from Bazard. Gets through one. Not the second of MLI.
A tidy over here so far. Just the single so far after 4 balls. Definitely pulling back after a good start for the Jade Jets in the first over.
And Fuller this time, punched over the top of mid-wicket. Should go all the way, does go all the way. Big power from Shazad again.
And an excellent shot there. Finding the length of the ball early, picking it up and depositing it over the mid-wicket boundary for her second boundary of the innings.
No fear from Shanzine, playing across the line to one of the premier bowlers in Hong Kong, Marion Bibby. Picked it up early, as you said, Cannon.
Yes.
No mistake, nobody out in the deep on the leg side. And then a swing and a miss, not for the first time this over. Still a ball remaining. We'll get the update on the scoreboard. First delivery was the one, so still 1 ball left.
The Jets are playing well here, able to get a boundary from both of the overs. That should help with getting the scoreboard ticking.
They were a little slow getting off the mark yesterday, opening with Pulto and Natasha Miles. Miles put on some runs, but then Yasmin came in at 3. Made that 37, got the runs flowing. Another swing and a miss, staying a little low outside off. End of the second, 5 runs coming from it. The Jade Jets are 15 for none.
Good over there for the Bauhinia Stars. Just 5 coming off that. Just pulling it back after that expensive first over. Now into the third over. The first ball just hitting it back to the bowler.
Alison Hsu continuing. Third over coming up. Leading edge just through the second slip past the outstretched hand of Kerry. Goes down to third. Finds another single. Soft hands there from Miles. Shanzine back on strike. Been big hitting as Miles has just been rotating the strike. This time soft hands forward a point through cover point for a single. Moves into double figures.
Good batting here. I think one of the important things early on in the innings is to make sure you're running between the wickets, making the most of every opportunity.
Shape again. This one straight to extra cover.
Playing a little bit away from the body there. A little bit of a swing over there, but unable to get the full connection, finding the fielder.
If the front foot was to come across a touch, there's a chance to attack that cover point region. That one's gone to extra cover as well. Got through Bibby. And again, just a single.
The Bohemia Stars would be happy with just the singles. So far, a very good over. Allison coming back after a little bit of an expensive first one.
Final delivery of the third. And pitched up. Gets through Bibby again. Powerful hitting. Gets through for the single. So 4 runs coming from the third. We're halfway through the power play. Jade Jets 19 for none.
Good effort there on the field to make sure that was just restricted to the single to end the over. And Allison will be happy with just the 3-4 coming off the last over.
Good support in at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground for both teams. You can hear cheering for Shanzine and now cheering for Mariam, who's going to bowl a second from the Victoria Harbour end. No slip in place for Mariam. Getting swing, maybe not as much as Allison was. Maybe is getting enough swing. No, not coming all the way in. Third's come inside the circle, but not up into slip, just off to the left of screen. Got a deep mid-wicket and a long on to outside the circle inside the power play. Shazad on 11. Again, staying low, that channel outside the line of off. Cunnin, I'd like to see a slip in place. If the one that's pitched up could get that edge, we saw a few go past the outside edge in that first over from Bibby.
Definitely. I think the early idea should be to be aggressive. Finding wickets to slow down the batting team in the power play will be the best way to restrict them from a big total.
Dab poke, tip and run stuff. Direct hit. Nice throw in there from Dorothea Chan. But safely home.
Brilliant throw there, quick onto the ball and finding the stumps on the first try. But the batsman running smartly and getting there safe.
Still just singles off the bowling of Bibby so far. And straight to carry. He's quick onto it. Make sure Shanzine gets back in her crease at the non-striker's end. Oh, that's spooned up in the air. It's going back with a point. The catch is taken. And the first wicket to fall, it's the captain, Natasha Miles, and the captain, Mariam Bibby, getting the wicket. Miles departs for 6. The Jade Jets lose their first on 20.
A great catch there by the fielder. Running back. Natasha finding the top edge of the bat, swinging, but unfortunate that it went directly to the fielder, and safe hands to complete the catch and get the first wicket for the Bohemia Stars.
Really good judge catch there from Fatima Ramia, running backward a point, almost to the circle. It's a big wicket. Miles departs for 6, and it'll bring Yasmin Dazwani out to the middle at number 3. Scored well yesterday, top scored for the Jade Jets. Job to do here, still inside the power play, joining Shanzine Shazad, who looks pretty set, 12 from 12.
The Jade Jets definitely should keep up the momentum, make sure they make the full use of the power play. I think losing a wicket or two is okay, but making sure there's runs on the board to start off early will definitely give them a good foundation to really launch off into the later half of the innings.
You can see Dazwani with 37 runs yesterday. We'll be looking to add to that score today. It's a fired up Mariam Bibby. Pitched up, driven nicely. Straight to Emma Lai. The direct hit was gone. The half chances again. We saw a few yesterday, but Daswani was short there.
A risky single there, but a strong run to get off the mark off the first ball.
Swing and a miss. Bibi thought there was a noise, but no interest from umpire Haman Tokro. So it's going to be a very good over for the Bauhinia Stars. They get a wicket and just the two singles coming from it after 4. Jade Jets 21 for 1.
A big shout there by the captain, Mariam Bibi, thinking she got the outside edge. Could be some bat on the pitch, but the umpire wasn't interested, unfortunately. But nevertheless, a good over, a wicket and 2 runs.
Change in bowling for the first time today. The left arm of Carrie Chan to come on from the Argyle Street end. On the pad, but going down leg. Floats that one up, was aiming at the leg stump, pushed onto the leg side by Daswani, and another quick single.
Good shot there, seeing that the ball was just coming a tad up, playing it off the back foot onto the leg side to pick up the single. Yasmin.
And getting it to come back into the body.
Smart bowling here by Carey. Keeping the ball into the batsman's body. No room to swing the bat.
And down the leg side, too far this time. Get a bit of pad perhaps. No signal from umpire Henderson, so gets away with that one. Solid start from Carey. What's the long on to come inside now? So just the deep mid-wicket and replaced that one outside with a deep cover. Cuts backward a point, but too many fielders converging on that one for a single. Tightening things up here, the Bauhinia Stars, after that blistering first over or two.
A good over, as you mentioned, Aaron. Just the one so far.
Oh, that's gone straight through onto the leg stump, and that's the end of Shazad, out for 12. Chan breaks through in her first as the Jade Jets lose their second on 22.
A great ball there, a big swing by the batter. Unfortunate not to get any connection onto it, and the bowler was right on the money to get the leg stump and picking up her first wicket to end the first over. 1 for 1.
Fabulous over. Bauhinia Stars going back-to-back overs with wickets. Shanzine departs as Ikra Saher comes to the crease.
a good start here by the Bauhinia Stars, picking up wickets. I think this was exactly what they were looking for to make sure they can keep the Jade Jets to a low total, picking up early wickets and in the power play, putting a lot of pressure now onto the batters in the middle.
Yeah, fabulous start from both sides. The first 2 overs going to the Jade Jets. The next 2, the honours going to Bauhinia Stars. And they need a fight back here, Jade Jets. Of course, they must win today. They cannot afford to lose, otherwise Bauhinia Stars will be 2025 champions. And tomorrow will be just for fun, basically. Marion Bibby to continue and finds a gap on the offside. Alison Sue having to chase that one down, picks up inside the ropes. Good running, gets back for 2.
Good effort there in the field. Unfortunate not to stop the ball, but only the 2 for the batting team. Yasmin now 4 runs off 4 balls.
That's what she did yesterday. Basically a run of ball 37. Oh, and a swing and a miss, and not for the first time. Marion Bibby beating the outside edge. Did it to Shanzine Shazad, and now doing it to Yasmin Dazwani.
And smart work there by the wicketkeeper Lemon, keeping the batter in check, making sure she's not drifting outside of her crease.
Dorothea Chan onto that one quickly. Tidy in the field, perhaps for both sides yesterday. The one thing they felt that they were let down in was the fielding. It seems like they've taken it up a notch for game 2.
Good energy out here in the field by the Bauhinia Stars, getting on top of every ball. Good stop there by Fatima, looking for the quick pickup to stop that single, but the batsmen were able to run through.
Ami have been good in the field, taking that catch to dismiss Miles. Into the side today for the Bauhinia Stars. Carmyle not playing today. Strays onto the pads and flicked nicely. That should be 4, going backward a square on the 45. Does it pull up just inside the ropes? It does. It's quite a long boundary down there. I thought that one had enough with nobody out on the boundary.
A good shot there. Unfortunate not to get the boundary, but able to come back for 2.
Good way to get off the mark, though, for Ikra. 1 ball left of Marion Bibby's 3rd and the power play. Oh, great delivery to finish it off. The corker from Bibby. So the power play is done. And the Jade Jets are 27 for 2.
A great start there for the Bauhinia Stars. And the captain leading from the front, picking up the first wicket for their team. And also bowling 3 tight overs. As we bring up the summary after the power play, the Jade Jets 27 for 2. Shazeen, the top scorer so far with her 12. But both the openers are back in the dugout.
Gary Chan to continue from the Argyle Street end and floating that one up nicely. Yesterday struggled to find the wickets. I think got one of them. That delivery to get rid of Shanzine was an absolute peach. Speaking of which, as we get through this delivery, a little bit of a shuffle down to give it a little bit more power. Work to do. Two converging. Neither can cut off. 4 runs.
Brilliant shot there to pick up the boundary, finding the gap in the cover region. Strong shot, making some room for itself and placing it right into the gap of the covers.
Somewhere that Daswani is very strong. Have to watch that extra cover region. Back live, shuffles across onto the leg side. It's going to be the same result. Backward a square, 4 runs.
Brilliant shot there by the batter. Quickly onto the back foot, finding the length, punching it through backward square for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. And Yasmin feeling very comfortable now after 2 boundaries.
What does Carey do here? Won't favour it too much. Puts it a bit further outside off. Beats one. Not Bibby. Gets through for a single. Talking about Shanzine Shazad, we're going to have a chat to her very shortly. End of the over. As Manor Kasim, his boundary side, will cross over to there in 2 balls time.
Very good over here for the Jade Jets. After a couple of quiet ones, able to find some boundaries here.
Again, finding runs, Ikra Saher this time. Oh, there's indecision. They don't want to run out at this point as they're starting to build a nice little partnership. One ball left. And that one's going to need to be re-bowled. Extras have been better today from the Bauhinia Stars at the start. There was a lot of extras from both teams in the first 10 overs. Oh, that one, look at the drift it got in.
Great bowling there by Carey, floating it up, really asking the batsman to really play there, trying to ask them to take on the challenge to find some boundaries, but unfortunate they weren't able to get the connection they're looking for. Now over to the interview with Shazine.
Thank you, Bushi. So we've got Shanzine Shazad with us from Jade. So Shanzine, since yesterday you were not here, how are you feeling about today's game?
I was pretty excited for this game today and join the Jade girls today and try to have an impact in the game.
So I've seen that there are pretty young girls in your team. How are you feeling about that?
I'm actually really happy to see youngsters coming up and joining the All-Star season this year. And we have a few girls I'm looking forward to is Kimaya, Rani Surman and Kashvi.
So since you've played All-Stars for a pretty long time, so are you thinking to keep this time, or will you be bowling, or thinking to be a fielder?
I would love to ask my captain to give me a over, but now I'm not bowling or keeping today. I'll be doing my best on fielding. Yeah.
All right. So for keeping, no ideas. We have Yasmin doing that. Is that right?
She's going to continue keeping for, I think, the rest of the games.
All right. So I wish you best of luck for the upcoming games. Thank you. Back to you, Bushi.
Thank you, Mano. Thank you, Shanzine. Seen a change in bowling from the Victoria Harbour end with Emma Lai into the attack. Shanzine opening the batting, wants to do it all. Keep, bowl, field. And that could be a wicket, in fact. It was a delayed response, but it's the end of Ikra Saha right at the end of the interview. Emma Lai strikes with a second delivery. And the Jade Jets lose their third on 38.
A good start there for the new bowler, MLI. Floating it up and beating the batter and finding the wickets. Picking up her first wicket.
Talk about giving it some air. That one had an arc, similar to my bowling, in fact. Up and then drops right under the leg stump. So that's a big wicket. And it brings the India Club star, Akshi Moina, to the crease at number 5. Much like her counterpart, Bansi Chowdhury, a genuine all-rounder, moving to Hong Kong, playing recently. And has starred out at PKVR Reservoir for the India Club. Job to do here, Cunnin. Little troubling times for Jade Jets.
Indeed. Losing 3 wickets now. Definitely they'll be looking to build up a partnership. Have these two in the middle. Take on a couple of overs and continue to tick the scoreboard over.
I said earlier, it was interesting we didn't see MLI bowl yesterday. Took her 2 balls to get a wicket today. And there's the one that just jags on back. It's her go-to delivery. Usually the Googly's the special ball, but it's almost the ball every second one from MLI. You just don't know which way it's going to go.
Smart bowling there to always keep the batsman guessing.
And that one's beaten everybody. Wait for the signal if there was any pad involved or if it's going to be wides +1. It was a little bit of a niggle off the pad, so it's just going to be 1 leg by. So Emma's still on track for a wicket maiden with 2 balls left. Popped up in the air through mid-on, so it won't be a wicket maiden as they find a single off the bat.
Yasmin playing a little bit uppish, but fielder is all the way back towards the boundary at long on, so comfortable single.
Final delivery of the 8th, shuffles across and plays it with a spin in the air. Oh, good slide in the deep, but unable to cut that one off. Is that Karen Poon down there?
And a boundary to finish off the over. Great shot there by Akshi. Making some room and pulling that over backward square. Fielder in the deep with a good effort, but unfortunate not to be able to stop it.
Might have been Amanda Chung down there in the deep with the slide. Far away from our broadcast area as possible. My old eyes struggling to see that far. Fatima Ramia is going to have a bowl here from the Argyle Street end. So yesterday, just using 5 bowlers for their 20 overs. Everyone bowling 4 overs. Much bigger rotation today. As Fatima gets set, we'll have a look at the bowling card. You can see already used 5. Whether they go and use more, we'll find out. At the moment, these 5 are definitely going to get a bowl. Still not seen Dorothea bowl. Still got Vancy as an option. It'll be the youngster, Fatima Amir. Took a catch already and now been given the ball in hand coming off the long run up. See the marker not far away from the inner circle.
The Bohemia Stars with an interesting change. Had a pair of spinners bowling and now back to some pace.
Thoughts about it? And the thought is it's wide from umpire Henderson.
Definitely a loosener there from Fatima. The first ball. Hopefully can get her line a little bit more for the next one.
Keeps this one inside the trams and beats the outside edge.
Seems to be a plan that Fatima is bowling for. Bowling right outside the off stump, asking the batsman to reach for the ball if they want to score some runs.
Straighter this time. Mid on, mid off, set back, so the single is there. Kind of a mirrored field, Kanan. Long on, long off, mid-wicket, deep extra cover, almost in identical spots. And just as I say that, they decided to bring extra cover in. Karen Poon coming into cover. They've moved point around a backward point. Third and fine leg inside the circle as well. Actually shuffles across and pops it into the vacant mid-on region.
Yes, definitely going to be expecting a little bit more straighter deliveries towards the batter's body, asking them to play towards the fielders on the leg side. Also expecting some more fuller deliveries with protection all down deep.
And that's fuller and just ease to the point region. Yasmin's on strike, as I said, top scored yesterday for the Jade Jets. Akshi, I reckon she'd have a little bit of envy of her India club teammate Vansi Chowdhury getting that half century, who was sitting out at deep mid-wicket. So she'll want a big one today as well. Still on target for that 120. It's just the 3 wickets down, a little bit of a problem at the moment. These two survive to drinks. It'll be a win for the Jade Jets. They can go into the last 15 overs or so, no more than 4 down. They can really start to accelerate.
Yes, the batters in the middle want to be keeping a tight partnership.
Well, the full toss just under waist height, says umpire Tukrul at square leg. So it'll be a single. Got away with that one, Fatima. Round out the over with 4 runs coming from the 9th. Jade Jets 48 for 3.
A good first over there by Fatima. Just the 4 off it. The Jade Jets ticking along at just above 5 runs and over so far. Yasmin now part of another partnership, hoping to build a strong innings with Akshi.
MLI to take us up to the drinks break. Flatter one from Lai, swatted hard, but straight to Bibi. Make sure that one stays a dot.
Nice ball there, tossed up on the leg, and Yasmin able to sweep it out to square, deep square leg. Bringing back Akshi.
Oh, she gets the loopy one. That's definitely over waist height, I think. No, the arm stays down. It's interesting.
Actually did shuffle down the wicket a little bit, but still.
She did play at shoulder height, even shuffling down. I know it was going to drop, but look at that. Swatted that from helmet height. Gets away with that one, Emma. But it's also a similar delivery that got her the wicket, because we know how much it's going to drop. The soft hands, Amir does the fielding backward a point. Good arm too. 3 for a single. Couple of singles bringing up the half century for the Jade Jets inside 10 overs. So they'll be happy with that run rate. 5.28 at the moment. Couple of balls left. Another full one. Akshi hits hard. Poon in the deep. Gets down, keeps that one to 1. There's another bowler we've not seen utilised yet by the Bauhinia Stars. Done a lot of work out in the deep, Karen Poon. Talked to her yesterday with Manoa Kasim, our first ever dual English Canto interview. It's great to hear from her. That's a drag down. I think it actually carried the second bounce over the popping crease, so it's just going to be a dot. No, they did call it wide, but it wasn't a no ball, so need to re-bowl. A googly but started down leg. Again got away with it. Good field placement. Backward of square on the 45 in the deep. Keeps that 1 to 1. So we're going to go into the drinks break here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Game 2 of the 2025 Cricket Hong Kong China Women's All-Stars Series with the Jade Jets going out to bat, sent out to bat. They're 54 for 3. Drinks break done here in Game 2 of the Women's All-Star Series for 2025. Aaron Bush with you, joined by Kanan Asuri, and pretty even first 10 overs, Kanan.
Yes, definitely. I think for the Bauhinia Stars, they wanted to pick up some early wickets, and they were able to do that, sending back the openers fairly cheaply. And from the Jade Jet side, They've been able to keep the scoreboard ticking, getting up to 54 from their 10, so still on pace to get that score above 100. And I think if they are able to get a couple more boundaries here, should be able to get closer to that 120 mark that they're hoping for.
Padarama Mia to bowl over number 11 and almost finding the top of that off stump of Yasmin Daswani.
A good first ball after the drinks break. Unfortunate not to hit the stumps over there. Good start to the over.
Fuller this time. Driven straight down for another single by Daswani. One's coming out off the middle, sounding good for Yasmin. Again, she's got a good score on the board already. 21 off 24 deliveries. And the team's only got 55. It's a handy little knock already.
Yes, Aaron. It's very important that you have one of the batters going on to make a big score, allowing the others to play around her.
Oh, that was wide. It was there to be hit, and it was almost just nicked off to Chung with the gloves on. It's a bit of a nothing stroke there from Akshi.
Probably waited a little bit too long on that, hoping to find the bat coming down quicker, but the ball just swinging away to the wicketkeeper.
Shuffles across this time. Oh, showed all the stumps. Luckily, missed that leg stump. Wonder if there was an adjustment there from Fatima as she saw the jog across, because she was aiming at that leg stump that time.
Quick thinking there by Fatma. I think very important to see how the batter is approaching your ball. Do need to keep adjusting. If they do seem to be shuffling across, then always dragging it a little bit wider.
This time keeps it full and outside off. This is tidy. Find the wickets when they come, but if not, rack up some dot balls.
Dot balls are the name of the game in T20. Definitely puts pressure on the batting team.
Shorter, pulled through mid-wicket. More through cow corner in the end. Bibi will pick up around from long on. Good running from Daswani. Safely back for two.
Strong shot there by Akshi. Quickly onto the back foot to pull it into the mid-wicket region.
Actually got it past Mahakdeep Kaur. Another bowling option. Not utilised yet for the Stars. Full outside off, popped up in the air, doesn't carry. One bounce out to Poon at deep extra cover. Actually thinking of a second. Not an arm you want to run on there. End of the over with 5 runs coming from the 11th. The Jade Jets move to 59 for 3. MLI to continue from the Victoria Harbour end. Again, the shuffle's on. Miss-hit, really, as it rolls out just forward of square. Perhaps deliberate. Didn't want to loft it all the way out in the deep with 2, 3 on the leg side, 4 on the leg side. George Lambnow down joining some lads on the park bench watching on for the All-Star Series. A legend of cricket in Hong Kong. I think it was Rodney Miles down there, which would make a lot more sense. Natasha's dad. Apologies. to both Rodney and George, both from HKCC. Rodney down, having a watch on. Where is he at the moment? He's down ready for a catch at long on. If actually can go big that way. One's well down leg side. Gets the line right this time. Rodney Miles is a big supporter of cricket in Hong Kong, but so was his wife, Anita Miles. The Women's Indoor Shield's named after, and plenty other trophies as well. Talked to the likes of Mariko Hill on the podcast earlier this year. Another full one because the charge is on. That could be out. No. And the top spin almost makes it to the boundary. Poon again has to do the clean-up. There's a big top spinner.
A big shot there by Akshi, pulling that off onto the leg side. Unfortunate not to be able to get the boundary, but a lot of protection out there in the deep on the leg side for Emma. Expecting the batters to favor the leg side.
Hit that one well as well, and it's another top spinner, so a bit of indecision in the deep. It's Mahekdeep Gore doing the fielding backward of square. It's a game of cat and mouse here, can it? Tossing it up, they're full. They want Akshi to try to target that leg side boundary with 4 out in the deep.
Yes, with the batters out in the middle, just getting comfortable now. Finding some runs off all the delivery so far. Just the 1 dot.
Goes straight. Rodney Miles has moved, so he won't get on camera. Alison Sue down there doing the fielding. Keeps it to 1. Some good runs coming that over for the Jade Jets after 12. They're 66 for 3.
Good over for the Jade Jets, as you mentioned, Aaron. Runs off almost every delivery. You can probably cross off the wide with that dot ball.
Well, Cannon, I got the feeling Captain Mariam Bibi is going to just use the 5 bowlers again today. Emma's bowled 3. Fatima's continuing. And used Alison, Carey and Mariam herself. Fatima to continue. In full, and it's hit well. A good piece of fielding. And a flick as well. The 2 combining. They get back for 2.
Great effort there in the deep to stop that boundary. A strong shot there by Yasmin. Getting full in front of that ball, hitting it down the ground. And Yasmin's steadily bringing her score up to 25 now.
Again, just wide of the field, even if they can get to it. Finding the singles. Moves past that quarter century mark. Up to 26.
Both the batters here able to keep the scoreboard ticking. Favoring not to have dot balls now into the later half of the innings. As I say it, first dot ball for after a few balls here over the last couple of overs.
Both going on at a nice clip here. Almost a run a ball apiece for Akshi and Daswani. That's up in the air, and again, it's just not putting their power in, just happy to chip it up, lands it on the circle, takes the single. Toying with Amanda Jung there, out in the deep long on.
Just wondering there, Aaron, if they're wanting to hit the ball, but the ball just holding up on the pitch, unable to fully swing through the delivery.
Daswani gets a full one and swats that straight. 2 straight, 4 runs.
Powerful strike there by Yasmin. Quick onto that ball. A full toss. Met with the full face of the bat. And the fielder had no chance in stopping that one. A good boundary there.
Hit well. Marion Bibby is very good in the field, very athletic, unable to cut that one off. Up to 30 now for Daswani. And gets a nice one on the pads, straight to the backstop. And Malai with a good arm, but good running. Actually was coming quickly. So a big over comes to an end with 9 runs coming from the 13th. The Jade Jets up to the 3/4 century mark. They're 75 for 3.
And as we wanted the Jade Jets to do, we have a brilliant partnership here. Building up between Akshi and Yasmin, up to 37 now. Very important to build partnerships in the innings, especially as you get towards the tail end. Having some wickets in hand will definitely allow the batting team to launch off, try to get that big score.
Gunnar, Marion Bibby's ears must have been burning about using just the 5 bowlers, because they're going to use a 6th here. Mahekdeep Kaur, I said, was one of the options. He's going to take over from the Victoria Harbour end.
A change in bowling was necessitated. I feel the Jade Jets just got comfortable.
It's a good start from Mahek. Having Daswani prodding forward. Kept the back foot in place though, but the stumping might be a chance. It comes forward too far. Chopped in the air, and Amir takes another catch. That's the end of the dangerous Daswani for 31 as Jade Jets lose their 4th on 75.
Big wicket there for the Bohemia Stars to pick up Yasmin. Tossed up there, had a swing. Unfortunate to get the outside edge and finding the fielder just inside of the circle around 3rd man. So a big wicket there. And just might be able to slow things down for the Jade Jets here as they go into the final 6.5 overs remaining in their innings. And the Jade Jets have a new batter in the middle now. Joylene wasn't able to get a run in the last match, hoping to get some runs going here.
Wasn't needed. Didn't come out to bat. Because the Jade Jets yesterday, this is almost 4 wickets down. It's almost the amount of wickets we had lost yesterday in most of the game. Wickets were hard to come by. Today, better for the Bauhinia Stars. The runs are still good for the Jade Jets. Mahekdeep Kaur to Joylene Kaur. Starts too wide. I think they go to university together, these two. Or went to school together. I should know because I had them on my podcast last season together, having a chat on the old audio podcast. Two bright young stars for Cricket Hong Kong China, and that's nicely played to get off the mark for Joy. Running hard for a second and just gets back. The throw a little short.
Batters ran there, but seems they didn't complete the run fully.
Oh, was there one short? Was there? Oh, that's
Yep.
A little bit criminal. B, a pain for the scorers. And that's nicely played. They'll probably have to run this one out as well. So whoever was short, I assume it was Joy Lean, given that umpire Tukrul, I think, signalled. This time, it will definitely be 2.
The batters definitely want to make the most of the runs. Running between the wickets is very important. Want to make sure you get all the way to the other end before you start off going back the other way.
Starting with a wicket, but now the runs continuing for the Jade Jets in this over. A charge and dotted back to the bowler. Another single. Into the all-rounders now for the Jade Jets. Another wicket will be vital here for the Bauhinia Stars. $80 for 4. Looks like end of the over. Now, Cunnan just mentioning he thinks the first ball was the dot. It's now going to go at the end of the over, it looks like. As it is, it was a wicket for 5 runs for Mahek. And a change in bowling again. Carrie Chan into the attack, replacing Fatima Ramir. She only bowled 1 over so far, maybe 2. We'll find out when it comes up on the overlay, but if she's got overs to spare, you'd think she's going to control proceedings from the Argyle Street end. She's bowled 2, so she can bowl the 15th and then raffle the 17th or 19th. Still getting that good drift in with the arm around the wicket.
Joy was looking for the single there, but sent back by Akshi, noticing it's Mariam Bibi that was onto the ball.
Flatter, faster one. Not really. Only a half appeal. Same pitch as we used yesterday, and looking at the ground, it'll be the same pitch we use tomorrow. So I wonder if it's going to start coming to the spinners over the weekend. Oh, that has beaten everything. Lucky Lemon had that body in the way. It was a very good ball.
A great ball there by Carey. Tossing it up again. Batsman also eyes lit up. Unfortunate not to get any bat onto it.
Outside off this time. Hit straight into cover point.
Great over so far, Aaron. No runs coming off it.
That's what Carrie Chan can do. She can also probably find a wicket in these last 2 balls. Seen that plenty of times. Popped up in the air. Right on cue. Thank you very much. And the wicket falls. That's the end of Joy Lean for 4.
And a brilliant call there, Aaron. Noticing the batter was tied down, trying to find some runs, and finding the fielder only. A nice catch out there in deep mid-wicket. And that's the end of Joy. Just for the 4 runs. And that's the 5th wicket down for the Jade Jets.
As I said, that's what Carrie Chan does. Bowls a heap of dots and then generates the wicket. An easy catch for Vancy Chowdhury in the deep. Very good pair of hands as it is. That's why she was in place. Lured into the big stroke. Joy Lean departs cheaply. It's going to bring the youngster Kamaya Raskotra to the crease at number 7. Has to face one delivery from the legend that is Carrie Chan, former captain of Hong Kong, China.
A brilliant over. putting a lot of pressure now onto the Jade Jets. Looking for this maiden wicket. She can get one more dot in.
Well done, Cannon. Your first commentator's curse. We all do it. You have now got your first golden duck. Carrie will be chatting to you after the game. Let's see if she can finish it off this time. Oh, don't leave that. Oh, I thought she'd shuffled back and going to miss it. What a delivery that was to finish off. Just the wide and a wicket coming in the 15th. The Jade Jets are 81 for 5. Mahek to continue from the Victoria Harbour end, and the Bauhinia Stars are a chance here to restrict maybe under 110, maybe even under 100 with 5 overs remaining, getting into the middle to late order. And a run-out chance, a good throw onto the stumps, and it's out. There it is, a mix-up, and that's the end of Kimaya. And she'll be out for a golden duck, even though she wasn't on strike then. Run out at the striker's end. And the 6-wicket falls for Jade Jets on 81.
Unfortunate there for the Jade Jets. Trying to get a single off the first delivery after a quiet last over. Trying to run through for a quick single there, Akshi. But a brilliant fielding job. A good throw into the keeper by Dorothea Chan. And able to get the wicket, the run out for the Bauhinia Stars. That's the 6th one down for the Jade Jets.
Confirmation on the batter out to the middle. It could be Janice Wong coming in at number what's that? Up to 8 now, once the scoreboard will update. 81 for 6. That's nicely played, confident. Drive from the number 8. Confirmation it is Janice. And a bowl yesterday, wasn't required with the bat either. Oh, big, thick leading edge, just running through gully. Looks a fortune, but gets off the mark and gets off strike, which is important for the Jade Jets.
Yes, Aaron. As we're getting into the bottom half of the Jade Jets, Akshi is going to be the one looking to hold on to the strike, hoping to score some more runs.
That was a big full toss as well. Stays down, but again with the top spin, deceives the field, finds the boundary, much needed for the Jade Jets.
And finally, Akshi gets the boundary off the delivery. Had a couple of these chances, a full toss being pulled off onto the square leg side, and finally rewarded with that boundary.
Another full one, not tempted this time. Just punches it through a straight, short mid-on, really, just there around a chung. Not really mid-wicket, not back at mid-on. They've got a long on as well, so it's a catching position just off screen near the AstroTurf pitch. Drops the length back this time, goes out to the deep to long off. That's the end of the over. This is the time that Akshi needs to power on, get those runs up to 120, maintain strike. So a clever single to finish off the over. Alison Hsu back into the attack from the Argyle Street end. .87 for 5. Chat between Captain Marion Bibby, Alison Hsu, where they want the fielders. They need this wicket here at the Bauhinia Stars. Actually could do some damage in the final few overs.
Yes, Aaron, with 4 more overs to go, trying to really push that score as high as they can get.
Starting on the pads, straight to mid-wicket. Carrie Chan onto it very quickly, keeping it to a dot. Valuable for the Bauhinia Stars. Carrie Chan still with an over to bowl. Will she bowl it? Should do after that last one. 5 dots wide and a wicket. Hsu at the moment started with a dot and then needs to go back to the mark. Shorter outside off. There's at least a single in this. I think pushing hard. They could go on the arm. They are going to go on the arm. And it's a good decision. Good running.
Good cricket there by the batters in the middle. Making sure they're making the most of every ball here. With just under 24 balls, 22 balls to go in their innings.
That's lofted. That's in the air. It's a chance in the deep. Goes over the top of Chung's head in the end. A bit of a misjudge and it's flicked back. Yes, it is. Or is it 4? No, signalled 4 by umpire Henderson. Just misjudging that one in the deep, Amanda. Running in too far and then having to throw the right hand back at the moment. It was a chance, and you have to say, with Akshi, you need to take this one.
Yes, a big shot there, hoping to find the boundary. Fortunate the fielder didn't get under and dribbled away for another 4.
Well, I think the problem was she actually got under it, too far under it in the end, because on the ropes and came in a little bit too far.
Running
Well, that's
right
come and
past.
gone. Back live. Is there an edge there? There is. So it's not going to do too much damage as the wicket falls. And Alison Hsu strikes, gets the big wicket of Akshi. A good catch from Lemon Chung.
A great follow-up by Allison. Unfortunate to get the wicket in the previous ball. And now does it herself with the help of Lemon Chung behind the wickets. And dismissing Akshi for a well-played 26.
Well, that's a big wicket. Got into the 90s. So only cost them 4 in the end. Could it be a match-winning 4? We shall see. And the most wickets fallen in the entire tournament have happened this innings. More than yesterday, by memory. Maybe close. 5 down in the second innings, 3 in the first. So 8 wickets yesterday, 6 in the first innings today. There's Alison Hsu. Is fired up, running back to the mark, which either means fired up or maybe being told that behind on over rates. That's the only time you see fast bowlers go back to their mark that quick. Kashfi, that's right on the stumps, almost getting through. Allison knows it.
Great line there by Alison Hsu. No room for the batsman.
That's over. Umpires will now signal, so even though Allison went back, it was 2 dots after the wicket fell. So Kashfi survives, but Kashfi and Janice now with 3 overs remaining, 18 legal deliveries. Can they get to that 120 mark that Captain Natasha Miles was asking for at the toss?
Definitely a job out in the middle for the batters to do. Still need to get at least 20 odd runs to get closer to that 120 mark.
Mariam Bibi to bowl the 18th from the Victoria Harbour end. Starts down leg, and that should be wide. Is wide, so that's a good, valuable run. Lemon Chung looking for the run out anyway. So the game is in the balance here. 7 wickets down. Jade Jets could get bowled out, or they could get to that 120. Good ball from Mariam. Yes, I'm assuming Cannon, they're a little behind on over 8. Because I've never seen two fast bowlers run back to their mark as fast as Alison Sue and Mariam Bibi are at the moment.
Yes, they seem to be just jogging back a little bit quicker.
Not that, or they're really fired up. Oh, has that got the edge? It looked like it did, and it did. Janice departs for 1. Mariam's got another as the Jade Jets lose their 8th on 94.
Great bowling there by Mariam Bibi. Good line just outside the off stump, inviting the batter into the shot, finding that outside edge, and a comfortable catch by Lemon Chung behind. And that brings up the 8th wicket for the Jade Jets.
Akisha Sani to the crease at number 10. Mariam with 2. I might not have too much worries with the over 8 if they can find 2 more wickets here. It's going to really put the pressure on the Jade Jets, who need the win. You're going to have to come out and bowl exceptionally well. Oh, how did that miss the leg stump?
Good bowling there by Mariam, following the batsman.
2 balls left. It's the crowd getting excited. That's gone straight through onto middle and leg. Mariam's got a 3rd in this over. 2 wickets falling as the Jade Jets lose their 9th on 94.
Another good delivery by Mariam, right on the money, finding the middle stump. Unfortunate, Akisha could not get any bat onto it and is sent back for a duck.
That's going to bring Rani Suman to the crease, who will have a job to do with the ball. Very good bowler and will like this pitch. But at the moment, needs to survive 2.1 overs and find more runs here for the Jade Jets. Can bat. I wouldn't say she's a number 11 at any point, Rani Suman, but it's the bowling that she's noted for. First thing, she has to survive a delivery from Mariam Bibi, who's a chance to get 3 in and over. The captain striking. And then the captain throwing it down leg.
Maybe just getting another try at the batter here.
She started with 1 down leg, then the ball before the one that got the last wicket was just off that leg stump. The wicket was onto middle and leg, so that's where she's targeting. There's on stumps. Swatted hard enough to get through the infield, so Suman's going to get off the mark. Happy with just 1. Oh my goodness. Almost run herself out there, Suman, but survives. A big over for the Bauhinia Stars. 18 done. The Jade Jets 96 for 9.
With just about 2 overs to go, the Bohemia Stars have done well, holding the Jade Jets to just under 100 now, with just one more wicket for them to pick up. Looking to keep that pressure on for the final 2. The field has been brought in. I believe everyone is in the 30-yard circle there, Aaron.
Yeah, I think you're right, Cannon. This is pressure on the number 11. But that might backfire. Seaman can hit a ball, so can get it through the infield. Might find a boundary. Maybe that's the temptation here from the Bauhinia Stars and Alison Sue. Be her final over, the penultimate, the last one from the Argyle Street end. Starts with a bit of outswing as well. Toe of the bat, no third in place, so the chase is on. And they're going to run on the arm. This could be very close. It's out, has to be. So that's the end of the innings for the Jade Jets. They've put one more on. They'll be bowled out for 97.
A good throw there from the deep, and Lemon Chung completing the run out. Ronnie looking for the second, hoping to come back. But just a little bit slow on the turn, not able to make her ground. And that wraps up the Jade Jets innings. And Alison Sue with the final over before the end.
Well, that's a good bowling effort by the Bauhinia Stars. We said yesterday that perhaps they've got the stronger bowling lineup. They didn't show it so much yesterday, but they've shown it today. The top order did well for the Jade Jets. Once we've got the updated scores, we'll be able to have a run through the batting and bowling card today for the first innings of Game 2. And the batting card here for the Jade Jets today. Sent into bat, the captain only managing 6 before holding out backward a point to Fatima Amir off the bowling of Mariam Bibi. Shanzine got started in some nice boundaries until she was clean bowled by Carrie Chan. Yasmin Dazwani top scoring again, a run of ball 31 until she also holed out at point to Fatima Amir. Ikra Saher only getting a 3 until Emma Lai went straight through with an absolute doozy. 26 for Akashi, also just a runner ball, and then it fell away at the end, being bowled out in 18.1 for 97. Cannon, we'll have a look at the bowling card.
And yes, Aaron, a great effort by the Bohemia Stars from their bowling unit. Alison and Mariam starting off the innings. Alison picking up just 1 wicket from her 3 overs, 3.1 overs. Mariam definitely the captain, the pick of the bowlers. 3 wickets for her, 4 overs, giving away just 15 runs. And then Carrie Chan, brilliant bowling with very economical over with just 13 runs from her 3 overs and picking up a pair of wickets. Emma Lai with the wicket as well from her 3 overs, 18 runs from those overs. Fatima, unfortunate not to be able to pick up a wicket, 18 from her 3 overs, and a 6 bowler was used by the Bohemia Stars today with Mahdeep Kaur, 2 overs, 11 runs, and a wicket for her as well.
Okay, we're in the innings break of Game 2 of the Cricket Hong Kong China 2025 Women's All-Star Series. The Jade Jets being bowled out from 97. When we come back, the Bauhinia Stars will require 98 for victory. Join us in around 10 minutes' time.
swing it.
Innings break done here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Aaron Bush with you. 97 on the board, bowled out the Jade Jets. So the team in pink will require 98 for victory. There it is, top scorer for the Jade Jets again today, Yasmin Daswani. Actually, with a tick over a quarter century as well, but then it fell away. So we're live. Ikra Saher. It starts confidently. It's Emily there on strike. Emily and Amanda Chung into the side today at the non-strikers end. Ikra struggled a touch yesterday. Hold a few extras. They've got that really wide slip in place. Natasha Miles there. So expecting an edge. Have to be 100% today, the Jade Jets, if they want to get a win and tie the series. That's a nice start from Ikra today, bowling from the Argyle Street end. Wide and shaped away with the new ball. Need to find these first 3 or 4 wickets before the drinks break here, the Jade Jets or the Bauhinia Stars. They get off to a good start. Of course, we saw Mariam Bibi, and they've got Vancy Chowdhury, player of the match in game 1. To come. Full, driven nicely, and work to do. Joy Ling chasing that down. And won't get there, so first runs come as a boundary for MLI and the Bauhinia Stars. Pitched up by Saher, and MLI takes full advantage. Outside off and picks the gap. 2 chasing it down, unable to get there. Nicely played through extra cover. Asking for a change in the field. Miles has come out of that second slip position into a catching extra cover. They've got a deep third and fine leg, the 2 outside the circle. Keeps that one outside off. Has that been guided? And it has been. That's the end of Lai. A big wicket in the first over for the Jade Jets. Haas, Jakes, and MLI departs for 4. Good delivery, keeping it outside off. A bit of shape, and then good glove work by Daswani, diving into the slip cordon. And finds the catch, and Lai departs for 4. After 1, the Bauhinia Stars 4 for 1.
A good start there by the Jade Jets, picking up a wicket on the first over. I think early wickets will be very important for the Jade Jets in restricting this total. A little bit under what the captain was hoping. But a wicket early will definitely put the pressure back on the Bauhinia Stars. And that brings out Mariam Bibi into the middle. Joylene Kaur to bowl the second over.
Interesting to go with spin with the new ball from the Victoria Harbour end. Expecting Joylene to get in the wickets early and slip in place. Amanda Chung on strike. Oh, and it's gone through past the left glove of Daswani, but to the right of Miles. It's almost gone to the boundary. A chance. We'll look at that one on the replay.
A big swing there by Amanda. Finding the outside edge there. Joy did have a slip in place. Unfortunate it didn't go to the hands.
Glass half full for Chung. That was perfectly placed. And again getting the turn away. Swing and a miss from Amanda. Straighter this time, but fuller. I'll take the single as it goes out to mid-off.
And that brings out the new batter onto the strike. The captain of the Bohemia Stars.
It's just started to get quite windy out there. You can see Joylene's jersey and pants just fluttering in the breeze and watching it blow straight down the ground. So Gaul will be bowling downwind. Bibby will be trying to hit into the breeze if it goes straight. They're going to long on for anything that holds up in the breeze. Nice ball turning in, but nicely played, just easing it forward of square.
Bohemia Stars making sure they're taking advantage, keeping the scoreboard ticking early.
Shuffles back and then puts the blade away as it goes past the outside edge. Very tidy over. Maybe unlucky for Joylene to start with. 4 runs coming from it after 2. Bauhinia Stars 8 for 1. Marion Bibby looked good with the bat early yesterday. Looking outside our broadcast area, Dorothy had chance to bat it 4 or 5 perhaps, getting some throwdowns. Nikra starting wide, too wide to start with. Again wide, there to be hit. Could have left it alone for the extra in fact, but this time it'll be a dot. Shanzine Shazad doing the fielding. Looked good when she started today. Then got a cracker of a delivery from Carrie Chan. Oh, full one. And that's going to be 4. Won't get cut off from fine leg. Full ball and gets the treatment from Mariam.
Great shot there by Mariam. Quick onto that. A full one on the legs. Finding the gap and picking up her first boundary of the innings. Thing always very important. Good crowd out supporting both the teams here today, Aaron.
Yeah, they've been loud and supporting both teams, of course. Their favourite players in both teams. That's a good delivery from Ikra. Just the right length, the right place with a little bit of shape. Yeah, it's good to see people coming down on a Saturday afternoon in December, watching on the All-Stars. And hopefully everyone will be back tomorrow for Game 3. No matter the result, Game 3 is still going to be a cracker. Too wide again. It's the sling sometimes occasionally over rotating with the shoulder.
And I think both the teams, their pace options, able to get some swing to start off in the innings. Just continue to find the right length.
Straight to one this time. Nobody at square leg. So work to do for Kashfi Thaka coming again around. It's beaten to the ball in fact at the end by Janice Wong. That ball barely went outside the circle, but nobody there, allowing 2 runs. Said yesterday the Bauhinia Stars were in cruise mode, and then it went to the second last ball and gave everyone a heart attack. But at the moment, they're looking pretty comfortable as we get towards the halfway mark of the power play. The runs continue to flow. Oh, that's absolutely smoked. What a drive that was from Mariam Bibi. Picks up another boundary.
Brilliant shot there by Mariam. Onto the front foot. Finding the gap through the covers, in between both fielders, and picking up her second boundary of the over. Strong over here for the Bohemia Stars.
Textbook from Mariam. Clip that one up, put it on Instagram. 1 ball left to the 3rd. Full again. Won't beat the infield miles with a slide to cut it off, but it's a big over coming to an end after 3. The Bauhinia Stars are 20 for 1.
Good start here by the Bohemia Stars. I think early runs on the board during the power plays definitely ease up the pressure. Not a big total they're chasing here, but a good start will always help the batting team ease as they get into the later half of the innings when the field is a little bit more spread out.
78 more required. Joylene Curd continuing from the Victoria Harbour end. And Amanda pulling nicely onto the leg side. Finds a gap. 3 chasing it down. It won't make the ropes. It may combine, pick up and flick. But they're going to run 3. Oh, don't do that, Amanda. The jump over the line always gives me a heart attack, can it? That one that goes straight through, you're in the air and that hits the stumps. That's a terrible way to get run out.
Good running there by the batters in the middle. Always have to be careful when those throws come in.
And the run's continuing. Mariam Bibi back on strike, already into double figures. Charges as well, happy to come down the wicket, even with the keeper up. Takes a single down to the deep in the long. pushing it wide of the left-hander. Not too wide.
Umpire noticing Amanda just moving across her stumps, so no wide signal.
That one's caught some pad, I think. Otherwise it's a drop chance, but pretty sure it came off the pad, and it did. Umpire Tukul raises the left knee.
A quick run there by Merriam, seeing the chance to get onto strike, pushing that single through.
Let's see if she goes the charge again. Daswani will be waiting. There it is. That gets it straight out of the middle. And a chance just past the outstretched hands and goes for 4.
Some brilliant batting here by Mariam Bibi. Another charge down, keeping that ball very straight and rewarded with the boundary there. Third boundary for Mariam. She's on to 16 with a brilliant start for the Bohemia Stars here.
Mariam wants to finish this game early. Again, but then backs down. Sees it's a good ball. The length drag back a touch by Joylene. But happy to take the dot because the runs have already come, with 9 runs coming from the 4th. The Bauhinia Stars move to 29 for 1, needing another 69 in 16.
We'll be using Kenta forever. Oh, we can do English.
You're going to translate. That's what I'm saying. Ikra Saher to continue, the only wicket taker so far for the Jade Jets. 1 for 16 off 2. Second over, touch expensive. Need to find a wicket here, can it? There's no two ways about it. It's going around the wicket to the left-handed Amanda Chung. And again, Bibi was off quick. Find a little gap, find a single.
A fast start here by the Bohemia Stars, making the most of the power play overs here. Another 11 balls in the power play.
Again, that one that just starts very wide and ends up in the trams. Extra runs that they can't afford to give away here, the Jade Jets.
Yes, disciplined bowling will be important. Not that much runs on the board. The Jade Jets need to be making the batters work for their runs.
That's a better straighter delivery. Full, gets 3 miles, won't get past the back up. Shanzine onto it quickly. Need more dots, but they also need more wickets here. The Jade Jets inside the power play. If they could get a second, well, I'd say that's a win, but then then Vancy Chowdhury's coming out at number 4, so that's problems as well. It's problematic at the moment for the Jade Jets. And that's nicely whipped. No fine leg in place this time. It's a square leg, has to do the fielding again. Kashfi Thacker has been busy. Whether at long on, fine leg, square leg. Been doing a lot of running in the first 4.3 overs.
Both the batters in the middle able to find the gaps in the field, converting those singles and twos.
Still 3 balls left to this over. There's the shape away, the catch, Daswani does it, and Ikra's got a second. That's the end of the captain, Mariam Bibi, for 18, as the Bauhinia Stars lose their second on 33.
A big wicket there for the Jade Jets. Good shape, inviting Mariam Bibi into that drive again, finding the outside edge, and a brilliant catch there behind the wickets by Yasmin Daswani. Another wicket there goes down for the Bohemia Stars. And Mariam Bibi back in the dugout after a quick fire 18 from 13 deliveries.
Gary Chan coming to the crease at number 4. Not bringing out Vancy yet. That's what they needed. I said they needed a second wicket in the power play. They've got that so far. A third would have them right back in this, can it?
Very important to get the wickets. I think runs are flowing right now for the Bohemia Stars, so I think wickets would be the way that the Jade Jets can keep some pressure on the Bohemia Stars.
Daswani's been good with the gloves. Perhaps a half chance missed off the batting of Amanda Chong, but the 2 others gloved perfectly. That one was going well into the slip cord. Now the left-handed Gary Chan, so a chance for Ikra to perhaps shape the ball in. 2 balls left of the 5th. Drops it short though. Pulled away hard by Chan. Gets off the mark, down the non-striker's end immediately.
Strong pull shot there by Carey. Sending it deep down to fine leg.
Two lefties out in the middle now for the Stars. It's going well down leg. And chance of a run out, gone! Oh, in the end, it wasn't an LBW, but a mix-up run out. And that's the end of Amanda Chung for 7. 2 wickets falling in the 5th. The Bauhinia Stars 34 for 3.
Unfortunate there for the Bohemia Stars. Carey Chug off for that run. Amanda wasn't ready. And in the end, she does get run out at the non-striker's end. Good effort in the field.
Fabulous throw from Joylene Kerr, direct hit, and left Amanda Chong, who started to get off as Carey was coming quickly. She departs, but now player of the match in game 1, Vancy Chowdhury, comes out to join Gary Chan, and these two could finish the game off themselves. 2 big scorers, so they need to take their chances against these two. Any half chances like that run out cannon of Amanda Chung, they need to take here, the Jade Jets.
Indeed, Aaron. I think strong fielding was there by the Bohemia Stars, and the Jade Jets are also showing their increased effort on the field. I think both the teams had this as one of their agenda items in today's match, and definitely showing on the field here.
As the batters crossed, Joylene Kerr will get to bowl immediately to Vancy Chowdhury. Gets a full one and decides to leave it alone.
Good ball there. Starting off wide, getting good turn.
Should get one to turn back in. Vancy just decides to leave it alone. It's going to be a chance, and they're also putting a deep mid-wicket in place in case Chowdhury decides to play with the spin. Seems to be floating, that mid-wicket though, not too deep. Another good ball to start with. Another one floated up and watchful from Chowdhury.
Not looking to be hurried here. Happy to just play the ball on its merit. Watching carefully.
3 dots start with. Oh, that one got some turn from outside off. Cramping Chowdhury a touch. It's a good little battle to find and finish off the power play here. Fine. No run. Another dot. They were calling for a run. Straight to Miles. Not an arm you want to run on either. 1 ball left to the power play. After the power play, we'll be joined again, boundary signed by Mano Kasim, who has found the opening bat for the Bauhinia Stars MLI. Have this ball, have a quick look at the power play summary, then we'll cross across to Mano. Oh, again, good turn in. This time finds a run. Ruins the chance of a maiden, but it's a very tidy over from Joy Lean. Just the single coming from it, and the power play is done. The Bauhinia Stars are 35 for 3. Kenneth, the summary of the power play.
A good start here by the Bohemia Stars after 6 overs, getting up to 35 runs. But having lost 3 wickets, the Jade Jets are keeping the pressure on. Now over to the side.
Thanks, Kenan. So, Emma, how are you feeling about today's All-Stars game?
Today, my team is doing really well, and today we got a lot of wickets and then make them all out. And I think today our bowling and the fielding is doing really great jobs.
Since I know that you have been coaching under 16 and under 19 pathway squad, and there are pretty young girls outside playing the All-Star series, so how are you feeling as a coach?
This is a good opportunity for them to get experience against the more senior players, bowling and batting, and it's really good for them then showing to talent and to coaches and then see how they're playing.
So I know yesterday you didn't bowl, but today you did went for batting and bowling. So in this 3 days All-Star series, how are you looking for yourself, and expecting from yourself more on the bowling side or the batter side, or you want to do both of them to contribute to your team?
So the bowling, I'm quite a new bowler for the team, and before I'm the batsman, now I'm more targeting the bowling and spinning the ball. And they give me opportunity to do the bowling, and today my target is bowling full to them and try to make them come out to play and try to fly a little bit more, and they see times and then they try to come out and create a wicket chances.
All right, so best of luck for you for the upcoming games. Back to you, Cannon.
Thank you there. And we have Akshi into the attack. Dot ball from her first delivery.
Just to ease that one through gully down to deep third. It's good to hear from Emma, talking to Manor about coaching the juniors as well. Of course, when we went to the interview with Manor in the first innings, Emma picked up a wicket. Didn't happen for the Jade Jets in the second innings though, just a dot ball. Weather is holding here, Cannon. Feels like it could have a drizzle at any particular time. Should just make things interesting. A few dark clouds around, a lot darker and gloomier than yesterday.
Yes, definitely some overcast conditions throughout the day today. And hopefully we're able to just get through this second innings of the Bohemia Stars.
Actually, just onto the pads of the left-hander, so easy single for carry. Ate up some dot balls in that previous over, Vancy. But again, it's going to be the 2 India Club Stars head-to-head. Actually getting that quarter century 26 today. Would like to restrict Vancy to that, or a lot less, to be honest. Need a wicket early. Rolling well, inside edge out to square.
Some good bowling here by the Jade Jets, keeping Vancy very restricted. Just 2 so far from her 9 deliveries. Just a little bit of pressure for her. Not finding runs easily.
Again, straight on the middle stump. Yesterday, Akshi was just not bowling with a smooth rhythm. It didn't seem right today. Looking a lot better, getting it onto that middle stump. Genuine medium pace. So nothing much Vancy can do. Perhaps a little bit of dot ball pressure could cause the error. As wise heads prevail. 1 ball left to this 7th. And again, just on the off stump, a bit of aggression for Vancy. Can't beat mid-wicket. Shanzine Shahzad does the fielding. End of the over, just the 2 runs coming from the 7th. The Bauhinia Stars, 37 for 3.
A good couple of overs here by the Jade Jets, just pulling that run rate back down a little bit as we have a look at the worm. See that the Bauhinia Stars were finding it comfortable going into the 4th over, and with the double wicket over in the 5th, just pulling it back, and both the worms now about equal going into the 8th.
Janice Wong to bowl from the Victoria Harbour end for the first time today. Bowled nicely yesterday. The left-handed Carrie Chan on strike, so around the wicket. Tries to cut hard and gets through the infield. The chases on. Joylene again. That's the arm you shouldn't run on. Oh, just getting home in time. Already got a run out. Throw in from the deep. Vancy gets through. They get a double. Changed up the field now and put a deep cover in place for Chan. And that's exactly where that one's going to go. Joylene out there waiting this time, so that it will just be the single.
Good bowling there by Janice, exactly to her field. After pushing the fielder out into the deep covers.
I think with her bowling style, Janice will be more comfortable bowling to Vancy. Turn away allows Chan to play with the spin. Picked up 3 off the first 2. Perhaps the ones turning back in, and we saw Joylene well outside off, getting it to grip and rip back in. Cut away to Shahzad at cover. Not really much wrist spin from Janice. Just bowling down the seam a touch. Daswani rolling more changes in the field. Wants a square leg. Rani Suman fills that gap. Cow corner out in the deep to go with a long on. And the charge, and again can't get past Shahzad, wrong end. And Shahzad now knows it. Chan was halfway down the pitch, and Shahzad has thrown it to the keeper. It was a vacant non-striker's end. Wong was there as well. That's a chance going begging. And again, there's a little indecision. Oh, Misfield's going to allow the single this time.
Yes, Aaron. Seems both the batters in the middle, Carey and Rancy, looking to keep the scoreboard ticking. Been a quiet couple of overs. So making sure they're making the most of every delivery here.
One ball left to the 8th. Stayed a little low, toe of the bat. Same result for Chan, out to extra cover. Joylene does the fielding. So it will be 6 runs coming from the 8th. The Bauhinia Stars move to 42 for 3.
Some good overs here by the Jade Jets. Just bringing the required run rate slowly higher.
If they can get it to a run a ball, I guess, today, we're going to have a very interesting last 4 overs. Akshi to continue around the wicket to carry. Drags it onto the knee roll. Another chance of a run out. Joylene was in 2 minds this time, which end to go to. In the end, a little hesitation allowed Chan to get through safely. On the toes, driven straight, gets past 1. Good work in the outfield. Good running allows 2 more to the score.
Good shot there by Rancy. Saw the fuller delivery, playing it down the ground. Able to get a couple there.
Saw it in the run out cam there, just how dark it is getting around Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Higher up cameras maybe belying how dark it is. It's quite dark. Hopefully the weather holds. A swing and a miss outside off this time by Chowdhury. I just took a step backwards and got a raindrop on my head. That is not good news at the moment. It's just spitting. Cut away. Again, they keep running on the arm of Joylene. Already exacted a run out. This time again, and they're slowly getting that running together here, Chan and Chowdhury. Really doesn't feel like it's going to be heavy rain, or any rain really, just a spit here or there. But I've said that before and been washed out for 3 days, so we'll see how we go. I do have the DLS sheet in my pocket. I'll have a look at that end of the over. What I can tell you is that Bauhinia Stars are now ahead, but only just. It's tight. The 3 wickets down has really pulled the DLS score back in for the Jade Jets, but they can't rely on the weather here. They'll have to keep the bowling tidy and find more wickets.
Good ball there by Akshi. right on the money. Carrie Chan just playing it back.
One bigger. One bigger.
Oh, and that's got through the infield. They had the third in place, but it's going to go for 4. It's going to bring up the half century for the Bauhinia Stars at the end of the 9th. They move to 51 for 3.
Good shot there by Carey. Did get a little bit of an outside edge, but able to find the boundary after it goes past the third. That's inside the circle.
They managed to dot out the last 2 deliveries instead of a wide and a 4. On DLS, the teams would have been tied. 46 for 3, in fact, was the score after 9 required. Actually, I tell a lie, that's after 10. So it was 42, so they're now well ahead, as they should be. 1 over left before the drinks break. Janice Wong to continue. Well about to continue, but Yasmin's pulled up because Natasha Miles in the deep wants a change in the field. And that's the rotation, not making the adjustment for the right-hander. Chowdhury, a very measured 6 off 17. Given a wide one, but to Shaz again. Shanzine onto it quickly.
So far, so good for the Bohemia Stars with that boundary that ended the last over. Just over the halfway mark in their chase here.
Keeping it wide again and again to Shazad. Picks an end. And it doesn't matter because Chowdhury was home. Continuing to take these semi-risky singles, which aren't really necessary. 46 off 64. Really should be a canter. Still got Dorothea Chan to come as well. So the batting's there for the Stars. It's a matter of just saving the wickets, making sure no silly run-outs. Carey back on strike. Oh, that was a very good delivery. And Chan just walks away going, could have been the end of me.
Yes, Carey was looking for the big shot there. Unfortunate not to get any bat on that ball.
Can it? Always say, into and out of the drinks break tends to bring wickets.
Yes, I think both the teams understanding a break is coming up, just easing themselves into that.
It's very tidy from Janice. Like to finish this one off, get into the drinks break. As with the 2 batters, of course. Oh, it's not. It's going to be 4, I think. Work to do. Joylene can't get there, so a good way to finish off the 10th for the Bauhinia Stars as they go into the drinks break. 56 for 3.
Great shot there by Carey Chan. A little bit wide and cuts it away into the deep for a boundary to end the 10th over. And after 10 overs, the Bohemia Stars are cruising at the moment with Carey Chan and Vancy Chaudhry out in the middle. And Malai and Amanda Chung started off the innings well. And Mariam Bibi charged on with a quick fire 18 from 13. And now the partnership in the middle, steadying the ship for the Bohemia Stars going into the second half. Looking over at the Jade Jets bowling card, We got Ikra, who picked up 2 wickets in her 3 overs for 21 runs. And the rest of the bowlers, unfortunate not to be part of the wickets yet. Jolene. And at the halfway mark, the Bohemia Stars still needing 42 more runs from the last 10 overs. We'll be back in a few minutes after the drinks.
Drinks break done here in Game 2 of the Cricket Hong Kong China Women's All-Stars Series. Aaron Bush with you, joined by Kanan Asuri. And 10 overs or 42 runs will decide this game. Rani Suman into the side today for the Jade Jets and is going to get a bowl for over number 11. Kanan, I think they're going to have to find some wickets here, the Jets.
Indeed, the Jets have been able to get some early wickets, but the 2 in the middle, Carrie Chung and Vansi Chaudhary, have steadied the ship, putting on a good partnership so far, not giving any chances to the Jade Jets. So it's important that they keep looking for them wickets, putting some pressure back on the batting side.
Rani Suman starts with a floater, the one that drops, good delivery, and Chowdhury wasn't sucked in. That's very clever batting. Again, Jolene is in everything in the field. Exacting a run out already. Either inside the circle or out on the boundary. It's nicely played out into the deep. Should be just one. Is Chowdhury and Seaman should have played a fair bit of domestic cricket together, if I'm correct. I'm regularly not. Rani Seaman playing for the Link Fireflies and Fancy Chowdhury for the India club, playing in Div 2. I think the Fireflies are the only team to beat India club this season. Of course, if any of that was wrong, somebody will tell me in the comments. Now it's going to be Carrie Chan on strike. It's the floater. Daswani going for the stumping, but the back foot down by Chan.
A wide delivery there by Rani, and Carrie trying to pull it onto the leg side there with the sweep. Not able to get any bat on it.
A little bit like Emma Lai, a high arc from Seaman. It's difficult to judge where it's going to land, and it can also bounce a lot more than you expect. That's a flatter one. So that's a gift for Carrie, who just pops around the corner nicely, 4 runs.
Great shot there by Carrie. Quick to see that ball. A little bit short of a length. Gets back onto the back foot. Pulls it behind the fine leg that's inside the circle. And picks up a boundary. And Carrie now getting up in the runs. Going past Mariam Bibi's 18, now on to 19.
Suman comes in to finish off the over. Does back to the floaty one, which is a good one, but it'll be 5 runs off the over. Cannon, you've got headset on, so you can't hear. I do not, and I can hear rain on the top of our tent. Not heavy rain, but certainly more than the spits earlier. At the moment, I think the Bauhinia Stars are ahead on the DLS, and a wicket or two will have to be taken. They're continuing out there. It's not heavy, but it's also going to be annoying for the fielding side. The ball's going to start to get quite greasy.
That's right, Aaron. Just a little bit of drizzle, I feel, might be able to see, but both the teams still charging on. Bohemia Stars looking to finish it off. Still need another 37 more runs in their chase.
Akisha Sani into the attack from the Victoria Harbour end. Starts with a shorter one. Popped in the air. And the chance has been put down. A diving effort in the deep, but couldn't grasp it. And they're the half chances. Chowdhury's only going to give you one. And that one's been put down.
Quick on to that ball, pulled up into the air. Lucky that the fielder wasn't able to hold on. Great effort there in the deep.
Very tough chance, and we talked about the greasy ball already, and diving, but that's a chance, and that's the problem. Chowdhury survives.
The Jade Jets definitely need to be holding on to all these chances. They have a chance to restrict the Bohemia Stars, who are right now comfortably getting to their total.
Carey on strike, gets a shorter one. Oh, that is hit absolutely beautifully. You could hear it off the middle of the bat. What a shot, straight through cow corner for 4.
A powerful shot there by Carey. Quick onto that, finds the gap through mid-wicket, finds the boundary there.
Maybe with the drizzle, these two are going to give it the hurry up. Not knowing what the DLS is out there in the middle, of course. So just 32 required now. 5 off this over already. Short down leg, that's going to be another extra. I think Carey might be a little upset that one didn't get put backward of square for 4 or perhaps a maximum.
Yes, Carey is feeling very comfortable there out in the middle. Seeing the ball quite well, I believe, now.
Better than me. It's quite dark out there. That's a good length and a good line from Sani. On the pads, just to the backward of square. What does Chowdhury do here, Cannon? Gave a chance up at the start of the over. Going to go aerial again. They're putting 2 out in the deep on the leg side.
I think with a boundary already from the over, I think they can just knock it around for another couple into the deep. But if the bowler gives Vansi Chowdhury a half tracker, I'm sure she'll be right on top of it to make the most of it.
Gets one down the leg side for the right-hander this time.
Definitely something to adjust for a bowler when you're having a right hand and left hand combination out in the middle. Keep having to change your line.
Gets through the infield, beats Suman, and that's 4 as well. Chowdhury moves into double figures. And a big over at the moment with the ball remaining.
A great shot there. Slightly short, and Vansi quick onto it to cut it past the backward point fielder for a 4. Bringing up the second boundary in the over. An expensive one so far, Aaron.
Yep, 12 of it. Still a ball to come. What could have been? Could have started with a red W. Instead, 12 and a ball remaining. That's a good ball as well. Scooped out. Not going to carry to Miles in the deep one. Bounce. So it'll move to 13. And the 12th over comes to an end with the Bauhinia Stars moving to 74 for 3. Needing another 24 from here at just 3 per over.
Bohemia Stars are comfortable after 12 overs. Not a large total remaining for them to chase. Should be able to get there comfortably without taking too much risks. It's going to be up to the Jade Jets to really just pick up wickets, especially the 2 out in the middle right now. They really want to have a chance going into the final 8 overs of this innings.
That said, these 2 only play one way, and that is big. So Chowdhury gets a big floater, full toss. One as well staying under waist height. Just pops it out through mid-wicket for a single. As you can see, Cannon, I don't believe Carey and Vancy can play any other way. They're not going to dot it and take the, dot, hit the bad ball. They're going to hit every ball. Carey's still staring at the pitch where that one landed. Not sure what she saw on it as it drifted down the leg side. He resets. Seaman resets after the wide. Straighter this time. Shuffle across. And again on the up. Oh, that's a wild throw. There's the slip out of the hand from the wet ball. I mean, that's Joylene Kaur, who's very good in the field, but that one was sprayed wide.
Yes. With just 21 more runs needed for the Bohemia Stars, I think both the batters in the middle looking to finish it off quickly.
Well played, but well fielded. And extra cover. Janice in the firing line there.
Vancy picking up the ball on the full. Unfortunate not to get it on either side of Janice for more runs.
Comes down. That has been hit hard. Work to do. Good fielding in the deep. Kamaya Rasgotra out in the deep. That was hit hard.
Strong shot there by Vancy Chaudhary. Just a single because it's hit so hard straight to the fielder. But good hands there on the deep.
And the ball wet. That could easily have slid through for 4. Stays a single. That one's on the legs as well. Popped up over the top. Work to do. That's going for 4. Good runs again. Carey gets a gift and takes full advantage.
Great shot there by Carey. Onto one knee. Sweeping that over the fine leg that's inside the circle and picking up another boundary. And Aaron, you are absolutely right. These two are just racing off to the finish line now with just 18 more runs needed by the Bohemia Stars for this victory.
Carey Chan bringing out the broom to sweep up the end of this innings. Beautiful 4. One ball left of the 13th. Pulls the length back, waits on it, hits hard. Cut off, but they'll take the single as well, and another good over for the Bauhinia Stars. They're in cruise mode. They're 83 for 3. They need another 14, 15 from here. Don't think the super over is going to be an issue today. I can't see from here what the Jade Jets can do to get a win. It looks like Bauhinia Stars are going to be the 2025 All-Stars champions.
You're absolutely right there, Aaron. I think Bohemia Stars definitely understood and learned from their previous match, not taking it too deep into the innings, making sure the runs are flowing early and often, and that change in mindset has really shown in their approach in today's game.
The one who did that great fielding to cut off that boundary, Kamaya Rasgotra, is going to have a bowl from the Victoria Harbour end in the fading light. Carries on strike on 30. It's been a well-rounded effort by the Bauhinia Stars today, Cannon. I'm trying to rack my brain who is a chance to be player of the match, who I'll be talking to post-game. Kamaya comes in.
Yes, Aaron, I think a strong effort from the Bohemia Stars, definitely from their bowling. A lot of wickets being taken by all their bowlers. Definitely Mariam Bibi with the 3 wickets from her set of overs puts her at the top, I think, and a handy bat as well with 18 runs. I think she has a very good chance at that.
Picked up, scooped, and scooped over. Racing away, even with a slightly damp outfield now. Takes another 2. Chowdhury still happy to go aerial.
But a good batting effort from Carrie Chan as well. On to her 30s now. So, brilliant performances from across the team for sure, Aaron.
Yeah, she could be a chance. Carrie getting a wicket or 2. Is it 2? 1. Have a look at the summary at some point. She's got 30 runs as well. And Chowdhury still continuing with the runs. That's 4. Perfectly timed, perfectly placed. 4 runs.
Brilliant shot there by Vansi Chaudhary. She was onto that in the blink of an eye. Found that, got the gap, and placed that ball to the boundary. That brings up 90 for the Bohemia Stars. And Vansi Chaudhary now with 71 runs across the 2 games. Brilliant batting by her. Continuing on from yesterday. With a brilliant half century yesterday in a winning effort for the Bohemia Stars. And now another strong batting performance here in today's game as well.
Started slowly. Starting to power along now into the 20s. It's gone. It was going down-legged. It nipped back in, but Chowdhury's up to the challenge, and it could be back-to-back 4s here. A long chase on, and it gets there in the end. So another boundary to Chowdhury, and this game almost done.
Back-to-back boundaries there for Vansi Chaudhary. Quick on that, down the leg side. Happy to play it down to deep fine, picking up her second boundary there of the over. Vansi Chaudhary also catching up with Carrie Chan now, up to 26.
Well, 2 boundaries in a row. A 3rd will win the game for the Bauhinia Stars. And after the match, I'll head over to the presentation area and have a chat to the 2 captains, and we'll present the player of the match, who we have no idea who it will be. So join us then, about 10 minutes after the game. And that one's chopped up in the air, won't go for a boundary. So we'll go to another ball. It's Ikra, because I know that arm, throwing it in from the deep right over the stumps.
It's going to be a tough decision here to see who get the man, who will be the performer of the day. Some strong contenders all around.
1 ball left to the 14th. 3 runs required for the Bauhinia Stars. The run rate required is irrelevant. It's a matter of time. Carry on strike on 30. She hits hard as well and gets through the infield. It could go for 4. It will, and that will be the game. The Bauhinia Stars win game 2 and win the 2025 Cricket Hong Kong China Women's All-Star Series.
Brilliant shot there by Carrie, helped by the misfield by the fielder, picking up another boundary, I think that should bring her total up to 34 and a top scorer of the day as well.
Run through the batting and bowling cards before we go to the post-game match. And there it is, Emma Lai opening with Amanda Chung, neither getting into double figures today. And Marion Bibby was blasting it out there, 18 off 13 until caught behind. Ikra Sahaya with the 2 wickets. But in the end, Carrie Chan and Vancy Chowdhury combining to get the job done and winning with a heap of overs to spare. 6 overs to spare, a 7-wicket victory today. Cannon, the bowling card for the Jade Jets.
Yes, Aaron, a tough ask by the Jade Jets to restrict them, Bohemia Stars, to just under 100, but good effort around. Ikra with the 2 wickets early on from her 3 overs. Jolene from her 3 overs going wicketless, and up to 7 bowlers were used by the Jade Jets. Akshaya with her 2 overs for 11 runs. Janice with 10 runs from her 2 overs. Rani Suman with 14 from her 2 overs. And a pair of overs from Akshaya and Kamaya to end off the innings for the Jade Jets and the Bohemia Stars. And that's it for the match today. A brilliant game here between the Jade Jets and the Bohemia Stars. Bohemia Stars able to chase down the total in just about 14 overs with 6 overs remaining and 7 wickets in hand. Top batting by Carrie Chan with 34 runs, supported by Vancy Chaudhury's 27 and Mariam Bibi's 18 runs. Just 1 wicket, 1 bowler with the wickets, Ikra with 2. And we'll be joining Aaron for the post-game presentation in a few minutes. Thank you.
Game 2 of the Women's All-Stars for 2025 is in the books, and it's a 7-wicket victory for the Bauhinia Stars going back-to-back Game 1 and 2, meaning they will be 2025 Women's All-Stars champions. It's Player of the Match time here, and we're going to invite in the chairperson from Cricket Hong Kong, China, Mr. Burji Shroff, to present. Mr. Shroff, come and join us here. And with a 34 off 23 deliveries and a 2 for 13 off 3, I should say, player of the match today in Game 2, Carrie Chan. Take some photos and then we'll have a chat to Carrie. Okay, photos are done. Thank you, Mr. Shroff. And Carrie, congratulations. A good win, and the Bauhinia Stars getting 2 wins from 2 games.
Yeah, it's very good, and I think the most important thing is in this series we can see a lot of potential girls in Hong Kong to play cricket. So I think that's the most important things.
Yesterday, Jade managed to put the runs on the board, 126, and you chased it down with 2 balls to spare. Today, the bowling was a lot better, a lot more wickets being taken.
Yeah, I think that we have better plan today because of yesterday, and Bibi and Najib they really get us the plan, and then also the bowlers really following it. So I think that's why the results is getting better and better.
Well, congratulations, Carrie Chan, player of the match in Game 2. We'll have a chat to the captains now as Carrie heads off. We're starting with the losing captain today from the Jade, Natasha Miles. The game just didn't go your way.
No, unfortunately it didn't.
What did you feel? The runs weren't on the board to start with, I guess, was one of the problems.
Yeah, we lost a few wickets, but backing the senior batters in our team to get those runs, unfortunately it didn't go our way, but I still believe that 96 is a defendable score, in and around the 90s. Unfortunately, bowling plans didn't go as we had hoped, and with a very young squad there's lots to learn here. Hopefully they've learned a lot today, and that's something they can take forward into their careers through this season and hopefully in the future All-Stars.
3 wickets early on had Jade in the game. Did it just slip away at some point with the bowling?
I think probably more to do with our awareness in the field and just sort of being on top of things and being able to defend the ball. I thought we didn't bowl terribly. We had some very good spells at times, but sometimes we just let things go a little bit with one loose ball or a little bit of inaccurate fielding. Well,
commiserations today, Natasha Miles, the captain of the Jade. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Game 3. Now we'll have a chat to the winning captain today, Mariam Bibi. Again, with that big old smile on your face, a very happy captain.
I feel so proud of my team today because we fight for every runs, and even for batting, we fight for every singles we can.
The bowling effort was great. Bowling the Jade out yesterday struggled for wickets, but must have been very happy with the bowling effort.
Yesterday we had a better plan and better execution of the plan. So I feel good with my team bowlers who focus on their plan and focus what they need to do. Yeah.
And then they went and chased it down in 14 overs, so you'll be pretty happy with that. Guessing, with that fiery spirit we talked about yesterday at the toss, you'll be looking to go 3 and zip and whitewash the series.
Yes, for batting, I agree that in 14 overs we finish the game. But of course, our intent is to win tomorrow also and to do it 3-0.
Well, I'll see you at the toss as well for Game 3. Congratulations to the winning captain, Mariam Bibi. So there we are, wrapping it up from Game 2 here at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. We'll be back for Game 3 tomorrow afternoon from 1:30 p.m. Join us then. Until then, Aaron Bush signing off.